The importance of the technology and the innovation to Branson Pattern Works is that we have been able to keep ahead of our competition by using software and machining centers. The industry originally was all people doing the work by hand, sawing and sanding, fine, highly skilled craftsmen that spent many years learning their trade, and we're able to take people and by using software and CAD/CAM programs and get them to be more productive faster and do the work more accurately. And the machining centers will run all night long, where I can't hire people that'll stay here and saw and sand all night long. And so it has really put us ahead of most of the people that are in our industry. We started machining match plates out of solid blocks of aluminum, and it made a match plate that's within 1 or 2 thousandths tolerance, and we could do it all inside. We didn't have to send it out and use an outside source, and it made it faster, cheaper, and better, and that's what's really caused our company to grow.
Part of being innovative and creative is to keep ahead of the benefits and keep them affordable. The consortium has helped us do that by being able to keep our deductible down and being able to provide a better healthcare product than we were able to provide on our own. It's a great sense of satisfaction to be able to be here and to have so many long-term employees that have been here with us and get to know them, get to know their children, and enjoy their children's successes right along with our own children's successes.
We've been in business now for 40 years, and we hope that through the efforts of the employees and that work here, that we'll be in business for many more years. It would do my heart good to see this business last long after I'm gone.
We have these amazingly creative associates that come up with idea after idea that just not only keep us in the game we're in, but bring us into new games. We've started 66 businesses in 30 years, and it's all the result of a creative mind of one of our associates that want to, they see an opportunity and they want to go after it. We got an incredibly innovative, creative product going on right now. We're working on taking a diesel and/or gasoline engine and converting them into compressed natural gas or liquefied natural gas. And as you all know, natural gas is plentiful in America right now. And this product is in high demand. It's being used across many markets, and we see a really bright future in this product that's going to be able to employ a lot of people for a lot of years. Right out of the gate, decided we were going to be an employee-owned company. And as you kind of see behind us, our culture is really I think what got us here. I think it's what will take us to the next level in the future. And it's that open book management. Maybe you've heard of the great game of business, but it's our culture. Our version of open book management, which we call the great game of business. I mean, it's first off, it's been documented in a couple of books. The original book, The Great Game of Business, it's just been re-released as a 20-year revised edition. I mean, we're really seeing a revival across the country in companies that are interested in open book management and our version of it. And then the second book that came out was The Stake in the Outcome, which is really how you pull all the people together in your organization and they realize that the company's success is their success, and together is how we create success. What's really exciting is there's not many of us founders left. We're seeing the company go to another generation, and to see another generation of leaders pop up that are mainly products of the local school system, of local communities, and to see that spread. And we think we've created something here that will benefit our children, our grandchildren, our neighbors, and that's what's really exciting about the future. I don't see that stopping. I think this is going to be generational.
We found that being creative kind of sets us aside from everybody else and gives us some tools to use in sales that nobody else actually has. So being creative and using technology has been pretty important to the growth of our company. Well, we've always tried to keep up on the technology side with the latest and the greatest as far as AutoCAD, drawing software and that type of thing. That's allowed us to, for our customers anyway, give them 3D renderings of what to expect in our products rather than just trying to sell them something and saying, okay, here it is. We can actually show that to them. Over the last few years, we've invested pretty heavily in automated equipment. Specifically in our weld shop, we bought a robotic plasma cutter that actually does all of the fabrication on the structural steel. When it comes off of the line, the only thing we have to do is weld. What has happened is it's increased our accuracy because now we're taking the human error out of the equation. And our laser, which is right behind us, is one of our other purchases that we've done. And again, it's allowed us to actually cut the parts in pieces as we need them rather than relying on an outside vendor and having to buy a large supply of those materials to keep in-house. We rely on our whole team. It's not just one person here, it's not me, it's not just a handful of people. We actually rely on our whole team. I mean, a lot of the good ideas that we incorporate come from our shop floor, the guys that actually do the jobs. 30 years ago, when our company first started out, we were just a canopy manufacturer. That's all we did. And in fact, we continued that on for about 10 years. And we hit a little glitch in the economy at that point in time and discovered very quickly we need to diversify what we do. What we did determine was we were really good at the corporate identity side of convenience stores, fast food markets, and that's where we've kind of grown our business that way. So we've tailored all of our growth around those types of industries. We've been very successful at that. I think that we positioned ourselves for another 30 years very easily with the equipment and the technologies that we purchased. Got a great group of employees and really kind of a younger group of employees that have come on. And I feel like those people will take us into the future very nicely and really look forward to working with those guys going forward.
Anything that concerns textiles for the industry, the lawn and garden industry, that's what we're into. A lot of times people ask me, like, what do you do? What does your company actually do? The easiest way to put this is to say we're the apparel company for plants. So we put the pants on the plants in a sense that we use textiles to protect plants. In the beginning, where we came up with the idea of the weed barrier, and that's pretty much our flagship product. That's what we're famous for, is the weed barrier. Now this is a fabric barrier that stops weeds from growing, that lets air and water through. Where did we come up with it? Certainly wasn't from my brilliant mind. It was from an old gardener that told me, hey Larry, I've been going and picking up old pieces of carpet and putting them around my tomato plant. Bling, the light bulb went off. I said, well, what's so great about carpet? It lets air and water through. If you spill water on your carpet, it's gonna go into the pad, right? Well, guess what? Carpet would stop weeds. So I went to Amico and I started working with them, and we developed a fabric, a textile, that would allow air and water through to prevent suffocation from the soil. Previously, we've been using the old black 6-mil polyplastic to stop weeds, but it wouldn't let the water and air go through, so the soil would suffocate, become soured. One of the things I think the success of DeWitt has been the teamwork. And when I say teamwork, you think just your core team. No, we take everybody that is involved in our company, even our vendors and other manufacturers. We're doing what we call JVs. This is joint ventures. That means to me, I don't buy them, they don't buy me, there's no sale. We just do a joint venture. But as I look around every day, I think every day I learn something. And as another thing, I use these. Unfortunately, I've got a habit of using this too much. and these not enough. But I think every day that I can look around and learn something. If you're satisfied with what you get today, that's what you're going to get tomorrow. Innovation is something we got to get back into our young people and say, you can do better than me, because you're younger, you're smarter, you're more savvy at the computers, and I just don't know how else to reach these people other than just working with them as a team player and say it's all about innovation, and we got to keep making it better.